Hey everybody, today's day 25 of the Dare, and we're winding down 6 more days. Today's devotion is the relational fantasy we all have and we all want to believe. It's about dating. There is hardly any activity on earth which is started with such tremendous hopes and yet which fails so regularly onto broken pieces as that of love, one writer said. The Bible says in Genesis chapter 2, verse number 18 through 24, God said, "It is not good for man to be alone. I'll make him a helper, a companion." Then God put the man into a deep sleep. As he slept, God removed one of his ribs and replaced it with flesh. Then God used the rib that he had taken from the man to make a woman and presented her to man. The man said, "Finally, bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. I will name her woman, for she is made by man, from man." Therefore a man leaves his father and his mother and embraces his wife. It's funny how dating is a very important topic for our teenagers and our young adults today, even for our older adults. Dating is an uncensored relationship that has to be talked about in this day and age. So I want to give you just a couple little tidbits of information here that may help you if you're dating or thinking about dating. First piece of advice I want to offer is do the hard intentional work of becoming a whole person yourself. Do not expect anyone you might date now or in the future to complete you. The only way to find a whole, complete person is for you to be truly whole and complete yourself. In relationship, mathematics do not add up half plus half equals a whole. It doesn't work that way. It's not 50-50. It's 100%, 100%. Many people spend so much energy looking for what they want that they so often leave and lose focus of who they are becoming. Very big mistake. Here's the blunt truth. If you try to complete yourself through another person before you do the hard work of cultivating a strong biblical self-esteem for your own self, and every relationship you get into will end in pain. Why? Because every relationship will be an unconscious attempt to complete yourself. Short version of all that is basically this: that when you're looking for a companion or you're looking for a relationship, don't look for a relationship that will complete you. You know, a lot of people say there's a perfect person for me out there somewhere. That's great, and I believe that also. And God has made somebody and built somebody specifically for you. But when you complete yourself and you meet that perfect person, they don't have to complete you. You're already completed. And that whole person in you is going to make them the whole person that they are. Don't look for somebody to complete you or look to complete somebody else. That's not the whole idea of this. What's the simple truth of changing every relationship? It's this: intentionally make Jesus Christ the centerpiece of your search for wholeness. He and He alone can be trusted to fill the vacuum in your heart, to heal the wounds and be consistently kind and a friend to you like never before. When Jesus is all you have, Jesus will be all you need. And when Jesus is all you need, He will fulfill that companionship in your life. Only be cultivating intimacy with Jesus Christ. And when you do this, you'll find out that your relationship with Christ will grow. And so when you meet somebody, you are already complete in Him. Colossians 2:10 says, Jesus reminds us this: "You are complete in me." I know that sounds a little superficial or a little churchy, but it's the only answer that permanently works. You see, Jesus is the only other person who will ever complete you, will ever finish you. He'll be the only one that will ever understand you in the depths of your heart and the depths of your relationship. So when you have Jesus complete in your life, then He will put somebody there to help complete that relationship. What are you waiting for? You say that you don't feel like prayers or getting anywhere. Maybe you don't feel like doing these daily dares, or they're not making much difference anyways. That's really just a huge lie, because it's a mental lie, because the enemy wants to try to destroy you and make you feel like you need something. This dare challenge, this devotional for the last 24 days coming on today, the 25th, has been all about building our relationship with Christ. So I dare you, complete yourself before you look for somebody else.